Hey guys, this is Omer from MMOs.com. I'm going to do a quick first impressions gameplay video for Guild Wars 2, a free-to-play fantasy MMORPG developed and published by ArenaNet. I'll spend about 10 to 15 minutes running around checking this game out and make some quick comments. If you guys want to play Guild Wars 2 or just learn more about it, do check out the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. It's actually published by NCSoft, not ArenaNet. ArenaNet develops the game though, which is actually part of NCSoft nonetheless. So it is actually a free-to-play MMORPG, and I did wait a while to say that because the game officially went free-to-play on August 29th, 2015. It launched as a buy-to-play game back in 2012 and remained buy-to-play until late August. And it does have a few arbitrary restrictions for free-to-play users. They're not that bad though. Like in order to change servers, you have to upgrade your account. It's no big deal though. Almost the entire game is free-to-play and it's not cumbersome at all. So we do only have 2 character slots, and if you pay, you get 5. But again, these are really non-issues. If you really want a second character, you can always make another account, if you will. Let's only create our character right now too. So the game released back in 2012, as I said, and it sold actually over 5 million copies. Easily one of the most popular, newer MMORPGs out there. And now that it went free to play, I suspect the game will do surprisingly well going forward, because there was a lot of hesitation on free to play, but I suspect it's going to be a good thing in the long run. So our playable races include the Char, Human. Again, these should be pretty similar if you've played the original Guild Wars game. We got Norns, we got Asuras, and Sylvari over here. We're going to go ahead and play. You know what? I'm kind of a vanilla dude, alright? I'm going to go with Human. I'm feeling the vanilla. Vanilla is the most popular ice cream for a reason. Though if there was a lolly, I would pick the lolly. And we got hot elf chick over here. I mean, yeah, there you go. I didn't even see her ears, but I assumed she was an elf chick because she's kind of covered in nature, you know? Let's go and play humans over here. We lost our homeland, and let's click next. So male or female, of course. You have very artistic renderation on the character creation. Let's make it female. You know what? Let's do it. Why not? People are nice to the. There we go. I'm liking what I'm seeing. We got a nice chest on our character. I'm sure we can enhance it later. Playable classes, the game calls them professions, include Warrior, Guardian, Revenant is upcoming in the next Heart of Thorns expansion. We have Engineer, Thief, Ranger, Necromancer, Elementalist, and Mesmer. Several of these are similar to the original Guild Wars game. We're going to go ahead and play. I like games that have Necromancers. It's a class that's not found in most games. Engineer is unique as well. I'm tired of all the generic archetypes like Warrior and Mage and whatnot, so cool to see some original stuff over here. Let's go play Necromancer. I'm pretty sure the first character I've ever made in Guild Wars 1 was Elementalist, but we're going to play Necromancer this time. I did play the original Guild Wars. I bought it a long time ago, and Guild Wars has always been a pretty innovative MMORPG. They kind of like set the bar on the whole buy-to-play model for an MMORPG. It was the first, I believe it was the first MMORPG that you buy outright and never have to pay again. There was no subscription fees. And of course, they're still keeping that going with Guild Wars 2. Let's check my physique. Alright, I noticed very little changes, but we do have boob changes on this one. Like, why would I choose this option over this one? Come on. Come on. Come on. It's obvious. We got the superior option over here. Do we have detail options or no? Ooh, yeah, hide that armor. Who needs that armor? Let's play the whole game like this. Toggle. I look kind of like a zombie at nighttime, so I'm going to keep that on. Let's see my head options. You don't have, you can't individually customize like your cheeks and stuff, it looks like. Face details, we might be able to. You can't customize your boobs though. I'm not seeing that unfortunately just yet, so 0 of 10 will not play. I'm kidding, that's no big deal. So you do have a fair amount of options over here. My hairstyles are key, alright guys, honestly, hairstyles are pretty important. See how many options of these we have. I'm liking the pig. Let's go with the emo hair. We're not going with the emo hair, guys. We're going with these. This is classy. We can choose straw color. Can we go with red? Nope, only realistic hair colors, but this one's allowed apparently, light pink. I want to go with red hair, but I can't. Let's go with black hair then. I like black hair. Remember that, ladies. I like black hair. You can change your eye size and stuff, all these goodies. A lot of options. Chin and jaw. So there are a ton of options for these. But unfortunately, no boob slider. Again, it's no big deal. Not liking... What's going on in my face over here? Come on, let's leave that alone. Let's go back to armor dyes over here. Is that my armor going out of here? Whatever, let's leave it over there for now. Hide that armor. I don't want armor. Get rid of that. Next, and we will be Trickster Demon. Yeah, this actually looks really cool too. Ghostly Wraith. Kind of wish this was like in caps, the G and the W. It's a little thing, but come on. So we're going either Trickster Demon or Ghostly Wraith. I'll take the Trickster Demon. My character looks way cooler with that anyway. Click next. Charm, Dignity, or Ferocity. I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Charm. All right, why not? I was raised in the streets by common folk among the nobility. So you get to choose your character's background, your character's story. I'm gonna go. I like a underdog story. Let's go with the streets. My missed opportunity. One of my biggest regrets is that I've never searched for my true parents. Don't really care. Never recovered my sister's body. Alright, it's kind of grim. Passed up an opportunity to perform in the circus. What a... That's my biggest regret, guys. If that's your biggest regret, I feel like your life is pretty good, you know? That's your biggest concern. So everyone said I was blessed by blank when I was young. Balthazar, man. Balthazar's the god of war. Pretty badass. Let's go with... I mean, I'm kind of a necromancer. I feel like this is more like necromancy-esque. Let's go with this one. The dual-faced goddess of beauty. Water and illusion. That's 3 things, game, not 2. But dual faces. Lifestyle of the good. This is my story. Signed, Remotay. I better be available. And of course it's not. Of course! Double Y. Of course that's taken as well. Triple Y. Of course. What do you know? Put an X. If this X is taken, I'm closing the game. There we go. We're good to go. Easy. I was saying earlier, Guild Wars has always been known to push the envelope for innovation and quality. The first Guild Wars game was very critically acclaimed, and I remember playing it a lot. You can listen to this too. Tyria. Nice presentation too right away. You get a nice story in the game. A lot of Western developed games tend to have more emphasis on these stories.
Struggle to hold our ground. We've been defeated, driven back, and broken. But we will not surrender.
We will not surrender!
So many nations have fallen. Only Kryta still stands. Our faith is strong, despite the silence of the 6 gods.
Gods, Blix carry humans, please. Need help.
With courage, we'll make our stand in divinity's reach.
Got some birds, the static backgrounds,
The city
cool
is my
transitions.
home.
I'm pumped. I've never played Guild Wars 2 before,
I
by
grew
the way.
up on the streets. Although I have friends, my life has always
Look
been
at those
hard.
facial details.
I faced the
Look at those
worst
boob
the
movements.
city could throw at me, and I sent it home bleeding.
No, the city got wrecked.
I'm done.
I do not look
hand to
intimidating
mouth.
at all.
There's a war on our doorstep, and I refuse to be buried by it. Today,
Now with those
I
chests, you
stepped
won't.
outside divinity's reach, hoping to find better luck outside the city. Problem is, when I arrived in Shaymore, the village was under attack by centaurs.
Goddamn centaurs, ruining everything.
Innocent
pretty cool.
villagers are in danger. Someone has to help.
Yo, my character looks awesome. Huge boobs. A+.
I can take care of myself, but that's not enough anymore. Someone has to help those
I like the
who
camera view
can't.
we got going on right now. A little bit lower. Little bit
This is
lower.
my story.
I feel like the camera could be just a little bit better right here for the 10 out of 10. Character models look excellent though, and I'm not even running the high-end NPC textures, just on the player textures right now. Defense of Shaymore. So right away, you're kind of presented with a story that's already a huge boost compared to a lot of free-to-play Korean games, and that shouldn't be surprising. This is a genuine, like, AAA rated game, so you feel the quality from the moment you log in with the game's soundtrack, to the menus, to the presentation when you first open the game. It's the same sensation I had when I played the original Guild Wars. Quality game, and it's amazing that they did this without being subscription based from the start. It was more impressive the first time around because since then a lot of games went free to play. So getting around WASD, of course, a lot of new players checking the game out now too, so it's a perfect time if you haven't played Guild Wars 2 to check it out because the beginner areas will be hella packed. See, there we go. Oh, come on, camera angle. Let's get a little bit lower. Can't do it, but we can still zoom in on ourselves. Look how awesome the art looks. The actual character models. Getting around WASD, click on the hint to close it. It's not really a hint, just tell me how to move. Alright, protect the people of Shaymore. So we're now in, there are other players over here too. It's not just, I remember the first Guild Wars game, literally everything was instant. Like, almost every aspect of the game except a few town areas. So now you have a lot more of the game persistent. Alright, we got this cool looking dog. Cool looking Doge. Alright, visit the inn to receive orders from Sergeant Walters. We're in the game's tutorial, and we can see how to move the camera. I already figured this out. The game does not want me playing with the camera the way I want, unfortunately, but it's no big deal. Alright, bro, I hear like arrows in the corner. You're just kind of chillaxing me here, bro. You don't help these dudes out? Don't want to do your job, bruh? Keep running down. Visit the inn to receive orders from Sergeant Walters. You click on it, you see some Crichton politics. 1325 AE. You know, this centaur is looking at me funny. Wouldn't mess him up. So you only have actual 10 skill slots. It was similar to the first Guild Wars game. It's kind of a staple to the Guild Wars series now. Usually, in the first Guild Wars especially, you had a huge pool of skills, and you can only choose between 10 of them. So choosing which skills to equip at any given time was kind of a big deal. And it introduced a huge element of strategy to the game because you didn't have access to everything right away. Another cool thing is, if you haven't already noticed, the game there is no dedicated healing class either. That's kind of a staple of the game too here.
Sergeant, there are more centaurs on the other side of town.
Voice acting
Captain
A+.
Thackeray's calling for reinforcements at the garrison.
If he's calling for help, it must be
man,
serious. But I can't spare anyone.
A woman
I'll
sergeant?
go.
This game is unrealistic.
Captain Thackeray's never failed Divinity's reach. If I can help him, I will.
I feel like my voice does not match my
That's the
appearance.
spirit that'll win this war. Good luck.
I like repulsions. Head towards the garrison. There's no dedicated healing class, which is kind of cool. Every class has their own healing elements. I mean, the reason they said that, the developer said that, is because they actually wanted, they specifically did that because requiring a dedicated healing class in parties just was pretty silly, I think. So it's a really cool design decision from them. These are huge watermelons. I want some of these. Alright, you hype, bro. Seraph soldier, we got you. Head towards the garrison. So it's cool there's a persistent area too. I see the Heart of Thorns upgrade button over here. Wants me to click on it already. It is a free-to-play game, however the expansion will cost money, as will future expansions. But the base game will be free-to-play, which is plenty enough to get people hooked on the game already. Very smart decision. I don't blame them for starting as buy-to-play because the base game was huge and it remained, you know, buy-to-play for a long time, for like 3 years now. So going free-to-play now, it makes a lot of sense. They've already sold a whole bunch of copies and they can, by selling the expansion, they make more money and they can further develop the game as well. And it's not like paying users will always be at paying users will always be in a special privilege anyway because they'll access to more content. It's a good business model for them, and free-to-play users get access to all the early game content for free, and it's largely unrestricted. So that gives you enough time to decide if you want to pay for it or not. And it's not that much anyway. The expansion I think is $50 right now, but the price will definitely come down regardless. Let's go talk to Tamini archers. If I talk to them, I mean kill them. We got consume conditions as well. Not really using this. I'm using my regular attack. You can try it too. A little bit longer cooldown. Selling missions are really cool too. My NPC brigade here is doing all the work. These centaurs suck. We humans are having all these problems with these centaur archers. They're just running past us. They not even realize? They go for my cast. What are they doing? Easy. There's a little bigger cooldown over here, so. Also, almost every attack you kind of have to just kind of spam. You can't just I don't think this is an auto attack. In fact, control plus mouse to disable auto attack. There you go. You can do it. Never mind. We good? We Gucci? You gotta go over here now. Oh yeah, there's the angle I was looking for. That's why I'm playing a female character, guys. All right. People make fun of you playing a female character if you're a dude sometimes, but you'd be surprised how friendly people are to female characters in games. All right. There's no reason not to play a female, unless you get some good eye candy to look at. See, again, you can spam your one attack like this towards nothing if you want. Let's go talk to our. Oh, I got this defender over here right now. Oh yeah. This it was not really an impressive leader over there. Champion Modir High Sage, losing to a bunch of level 1s. Worst coordinated attack NA. Event succeeded. We did it, boys. We did it. But the whole huge pool of skills with the 10 limited slots is a unique mechanic to Guild Wars 2. I don't think any other game does it. Also, on top of Guild Wars innovating, the first game as well as this one has when you queue up for PvP, it's auto balanced. I do believe Guild Wars 1 was the first game to do that. Because you can make a PvP character and start max level already, and gear and stuff is all standardized too, which is really cool. Ooh, now we're fighting the Earth Elemental Hand. This guy's ginormous. Like Shadow the Colossus stuff right here. Alright, kill his hands. I just clicked on it, we're good to go. Yeah, I'm out of range. I gotta get a little closer to this guy. Pretty sure my melee weapon will not work. My axe does not work from range apparently. Who would have guessed? Alright, this guy's going down easy. We're taking some damage this time. Doesn't matter. My NPC brigade and me got this. Group event, defeat the Great Earth Elemental. Another key feature for Guild Wars 2 is its dynamic events. You'll see after I get past the beginning area. I've never played Guild Wars 2. I've of course heard about it though and have friends that play it, so I've heard a decent amount about the game. The reason I didn't jump into it is because I'm kind of a free-to-play kind of guy now. There's so many options for free-to-play. I haven't paid for an MMORPG since probably World of Warcraft. It's been a while. I played Pandaria, but I paid for that too. But nowadays there's so many free-to-play options. It's awesome. Though, if you play Guild Wars 2 and you get the late game, you're gonna buy the expansion anyway. It's gonna explode. Some hindsight right there. You said it as it was exploding. That Captain Hindsight right there. Now we are in Queensdale. It's a cool looking city. Skipped in. Now we're gonna listen a little bit. Next. Lag. The lag. We are slowly zooming on this pillar. This pillar. We got a thing over here. Got the soundtrack kicking in. There we go.
Where am I? What happened?
You were injured when the elemental exploded. Captain Thackeray brought you here personally. You've been unconscious for 3 days.
3 days?
You had lots of visitors. Villagers you rescued, some seraph, and a nervous, shady-looking character who came by every day.
A shady-looking character? What a Mr. Mysterious.
That'd be my friend Quinn. You
From League of Legends.
Want to check your supply cabinets. I'll find out what he wanted once I'm fully recovered. What should I do now?
Fresh air and exercise are the best medicine. The goddess Dwayna helped you. Perhaps you could help others?
Thanks. I will.
Thanks, bruh. Thanks, Meng. Took care of me.
Bless you. You'll find plenty to do out in the valley.
A huge plus of the game's voice acting, at least the story elements, adds a huge quality boost to the game. I mean, even if you're not paying attention to the story, just knowing it's there already tells you that the caliber of game is already higher than most free-to-plays. I mean, then again, it did launch as a buy-to-play. Speak to the scout to reveal new renowned hearts. Alright, let's go over there. Yeah, I want to greet this NPC. Let's greet you. I want to greet. F.
We must all do our part.
That was quite the greeting. Best greeting NA.
The fields beyond Shaymore are Kryta's breadbasket. Since the Centaur attack, citizens are trying to rebuild their lives. But it's tough with bandits and dangerous wildlife roaming the area. Don't wait for an invitation. Jump in and help them.
Alright, let's go do it. We got this. Make it happen. These are our quest locations over here. Alright, let's do it. Alright, I got you. We're circling all the hearts. Alright, right
This
here.
is a waypoint. Waypoints appear on your compass, which
Very
is in the
similar to
lower
Guild
right
Wars 1.
corner of your screen. You can also see them on the world map, which you can access by pressing M. Press M again to close the world.
Alright, let me get out of here. So we're going to walk there right now and activate that waypoint. We have a waypoint over here, but I think we got to walk towards to activate this one. Similar to a la Diablo 2, as well as the original Guild Wars. It's Elsa.
May Dwayna bless you.
Nah, we good. Alright, let's go. I like that you can move while you're on the screen too. Oh man, look at this! Look at this! This is nice. You'd be surprised how many games don't let you do this with a map. When a map is full screen, very rarely does an MMORPG let you actually do your WSAD while you're on the map. That is just the little details, guys. The little details count. All right, you can tell the quality of a game by these little details. I'm not even JK. We'll go run right over here, the Fields waypoint, and do this quest. Awesome to see this game go free to play. It's the latest pay-to-play game gone free-to-play, and it might have the same. I mean, it was already really successful, whereas a lot of pay-to-play games, subscription-based games that went free-to-play, usually did so after they were kind of on the way down. Whereas Guild Wars 2 was still selling briskly by the time they went free-to-play. All right, we got this waypoint now. Awesome, we can go back and forth easily. This costs money. Yeah, 4 copper. It's nothing anyway. It allows for fast traveling, makes things a lot easier. Let's go help Daya tend her farm. Yo, I went from killing centaurs to helping tending a farm. Come on. At least I'm not killing wolves, alright?
It's tough to prosper nowadays, but we try.
Basically, she's saying need those fat stacks. Oh, I gotta kill some bandits. Bro, there's a golden moor right there. You just loot this guy, you get all that gold. Well, you know he's out of range. I can't melee him from a distance. There we go. All right, we that was kind of cool. We spun our axe. That was neat, but nothing happened. We'll do this one. Is there a DOT? Gaining health for each one consumed. You become vulnerable. Feast on my conditions. Alright, I got you. For the stacks. There you go. Bro, like thanks, bruh. My Inferno over here. Let's go hand this quest in. That was my quest. I just killed a guy. I just killed a guy for fun. Gotta go kill some bandits. That's good. See you around. Where the bandits at? No, I gotta do. Oh man, not bandits. I gotta help die by tending corn and stomping on mounds. Awesome. Alright, at least I get to kill these things. That's a cool looking pet. Alright, guys, we're gonna kill these worm mounds. We went from killing centaurs, defending the town, to literally do. At least we get to kill these plague worms. Alright, it's a little bit of killing. Those centaurs were pretty weak sauce though. I helped Daya. Yo, that was it. I gotta do a couple more of these, alright? I can't just do one of these. I gotta go above and beyond. Tiny venom sacks. Take everything. All the venom sacks are mine. Loot that corn too. Hell yeah. Nice. I can join the fur clan. I'm gonna go ahead and ignore that. You know your guild is pretty dookie when you just join a randomly invited guild. Like every game has them, where like you get messages to join a guild, like in the general chat over here. Those guilds that recruit like that, a lot of them do it, but just know that they're not the highest caliber of guilds. Yeah, I'm gonna fill this heart up all the way. All right, I'm gonna get into Farmer Diaz pants. I'm gonna farm those pants. All right, we farmed all the corn. Best corn NA. Kill the giant worm. Oh, there's a pretty big worm over there. It's already dead though. Alright, let's go kill this thing. Did we already get it? Flatten this. So now you get these achievements for doing more quests in this area. This is actually one of the most popular games right now. Cool to see it finally go free to play. I was saying earlier, a lot of games went free to play after they were doing rather poorly. This one went free to play pretty while it was still doing well, which is pretty surprising. And I think people will be surprised how well it's going to do going forward now that it's free to play. We've introduced a lot more players to the game. And that is a big plus. I mean, a lot of people feel like they feel cheated because they had to pay for it. But your experience as a player is just so much better when more people are in the game. Because it builds off the network effect. Having more players in the game has a more vibrant in-game economy. Creates a better community. Obviously, though, they have to moderate the chat. Which I think free users are limited on what they can say in all chats. So, and like, very broad chat. That prevents botters and spammers to like advertising their sites and crap. So that's a plus. Because a lot of games cannot handle that pretty well. I'm not done with this quest yet, bro. Level 2. I gotta kill more. Gotta loot more of these guys over here. Take everything. All right, more worm mounts to destroy. As I was saying earlier, this game does a pretty surprisingly well job of weaving an environment. Actually, something most MMORPGs don't even try to do. There really are very few story-driven MMORPGs. Star Wars: The Old Republic is probably the most well-known one, but most free-to-play games really don't put too much effort into story-driven gameplay. The ones off the top of my head are Funcom's Secret World is pretty story-driven. This is as well, which we'll see more of as we keep playing. There's just so much of this game I have to touch up on, but I mean, a lot of little things make it unique. Again, this 10 skill system, we don't have access to all of this stuff yet. Level 4, we get a third slot. Level 6 over here and so forth. You can see these as I level up. The game's max level as of this video is around 80, whereas the original Guild Wars was up to 20 only. Loot these over here too. We're almost done with this quest. Gotta step on a few more of these mounds, and then we are one right there, and then we are A-okay. Yeah, that's right. Step on that mound. Easiest mound of my life. Burrows to move. I don't see these guys move at all. A few more to go. Also cool. I also really like the fact that the transition from the instance gameplay of the first game to more wider open environments, the persistent environments here is definitely a big plus. I've always had a problem with games like Skyforge, DFO, and stuff, where almost the entire game is done like on your own instance areas, because the whole point of MMORPG is to be immersive and creates a social atmosphere, and you do that a lot more with when a game is persistent. It's kind of a big deal. However, this game does have instance zones and raids and dungeons and goodies, so the whole game is not persistent either. But you know, most MMORPGs have instance zones. Ray Nugan. That's a Vietnamese name. Look at me, culturally known. What's up? This guy's like, what's up? This guy very what's up face. What a cool guy. Alright, Fisher Travis. You are awfully chill to be surrounded by these lizard things. These river drakes. Alright, let's help this dude out. Check traps for hostile creatures, break drake eggs, kill drakes, and scale in the river. So you can do any of these to complete the quest. This guy's right here, so we'll do this one. We'll cast our longer cooldown ability. I should do that after his vulnerability is way higher. However, I didn't even bother doing that. The original Guild Wars lasted a long time. I think it's actually still up as of this video. So I feel like Guild Wars 2 has a very long life cycle ahead of it. The game is a cash shop as well, but you can buy mostly cosmetics, mounts, other goodies. There's no pay-to-win stuff in the game, which is definitely a huge plus. But again, when a Western company makes a game, it's usually less pay-to-win, at least MMORPG-wise. I have faith in a lot of Western developers. All right, we gotta keep killing these over here. More crawfish traps easy. This is my first time playing Guild Wars 2. I've never played it before, even with all the hype surrounding it, only because I was kind of waiting for it to go free to play, and it finally did. I expect a follow-up video to this one later on when I'm higher level, because this is a game I intend on playing and checking out. But I'm going to call it for now only because we're a little bit deep over here, 25 minutes in already. I always say 10 to 15 minutes, but we never adhere to it. Check out my awesome looking character. There you go. Oh yeah. See some interface stuff too before we close. The game's PvP, again, as I was saying earlier. If you queue up for PvP, there's server versus server PvP, as well as traditional battleground style PvP. Server versus server and battlegrounds, they equalize your character with gear as well as levels, so you can pretty much do PvP whenever you want, completely fairly. It's a really innovative feature which was introduced to the first Guild Wars game, and it's cool that they did it again in Guild Wars 2. I do believe they're the first game to do that, because that's the first MMORPG I remember doing that. I mean, I played Guild Wars 2 the day, Guild Wars 1 the day it came out too. Thank you for verifying my account information. Awesome. World versus world and PvP. Again, it's unlocked level 3, so starting at level 3, you can PvP as if, you know, you're max level. So you get the full PvP experience right away, which I think is awesome, because let's be real, a lot of players get on MMORPGs to PvP, and having an equal battlefield and being able to jump into PvP right away is a big selling point for a lot of people, and that's remarkably well done. We gotta close this stuff out over here. There's a lot of background story stuff you can read in your quest log and stuff too. We're not really looking at that right now, but we can see some of my skills as I unlock. Specializations are ways to customize our character with our skill builds, but we're not going to get to see any of that right now. But you can only have 10 skills active at once, which again I think is really awesome. It introduces a huge extra level of strategy and different ways to play the same character. So two necromancers aren't the exact same, and it's kind of cool. Anyway, guys, I am going to call it for now. If you guys do want to play Guild Wars 2 or just learn more about it, go check out the full review on MMOs.com on the link below. There you go. Anyway, guys, later.